In this video, we would be discussing about business and the features of business or the characteristics of business. Now, business may be defined as the state of being busy in economic activities. We can break the word business or we can expand the word business into busy plus ness. Busy means the state of being busy in any economic activity. Suppose you are busy in non-economic activities, that cannot be considered as a business. So your business must involve in earning an income. So we can define business as all those economic activities which are connected with production, purchase and sales of goods and services with the objective of earning profit. In business, people are connected with the production, with the purchase and sale of goods and services, and the main objective is to earn a profit. So what are the features of business? What are the characteristics of business? The first feature or a characteristics of business is an economic activity. Business has to be an economic activity. A non-economic activity cannot be considered as a business. As the definition says that people, they have to be involved in the production of goods and services, and the main objective must be to earn profit. So it is a economic activity as it is undertaken with the aim of earning income or earning money or livelihood. It is not undertaken for love, affection, charity or any other psychological reason. In short, non-economic activity cannot be business. Only economic activities has to be a business. Example, mother cooking food in her kitchen is not business. Doctor taking care of the patients and getting an income is a business. Similarly, teacher teaching in a school is a business, and teacher teaching his own son in his home is not a business. So the first feature says that business is an economic activity. Non-economic activity cannot be a business. Now, goods may consist of consumer goods like sugar, pen, etc., or capital goods like machinery, furniture, etc. And services may include facilities in the form of transportation, banking, electricity, etc. The third feature of business is sale or exchange of goods and services. All business activities are directly or indirectly concerned with transfer or exchange of goods and services for value. It means business is not only involved in the production or procurement of goods and services, it is also involved in the sale or exchange of goods and services. Production or purchase of goods for personal consumption cannot be called a business activity as there is no sale or transfer for value. Means that if we are producing goods or we are procuring goods for our personal consumption, that cannot be called a business. It means when you are producing goods or when you are procuring goods, the main motive must be to sell it in a market. For example, cooking food at home for the family is not a business. However, cooking food in a restaurant for customers and charging them is a business. So when you are producing goods or when you are procuring goods, the objective behind it must be the transfer or exchange of goods and services for value. If you are producing goods or purchasing goods for personal consumption, that cannot be considered a business. The next factor of business, characteristics of business, feature of business, is dealing in goods and services on a regular basis. Means you have to deal in the goods and services in a regular basis. A single transaction of sales and purchase is not a business. So business involves exchange of goods and services on a regular basis. A single transaction of sales or purchase does not constitute a business. For example, if a person sells his mobile even at a profit, it is not a business. If he sells his mobiles on a regular basis, then only it will be considered as a business. Let us take another example. You have purchased an old scooter from Delhi and you sells it at a profit, is not a business. But if you are doing it regularly, you are purchasing scooters from Delhi and you are selling it in your area, then only it is a business. In short, a single transaction of sales and purchase is not a business even if you are earning a profit. So the transaction must be on a regular basis, or the activity must be conducted on a regular basis in order to be called as a business. Profit earning, number 5. The main objective of the business is to earn profit. No business will survive for a longer period of time without earning profit. Imagine a business who is occurring costs again and again, again and again. A time will come when the businessman will think of closing down the business. So profit earning is also one of the main feature of business, factor of business, main characteristics of business. We need profit. Without profit, business cannot survive for a long period of time. Number 6 is uncertainty of return. Uncertainty of return means there is not a certain that whether business will be giving profits or losses. Every business aims to earn profit, but there is an uncertainty of return about profits. What is the return in business? The return in business is profit, but profit is uncertain. It means that how much profit will be earned, that cannot be forecasted in future. It may be less or it may even be more. So there is always the possibility of less profits. There is possibility of high profits also, and there is also a possibility of losses in business. So there is uncertainty of return. Return is profit. How much profit will be earned, that is uncertain. If there is a loss, that is also uncertain. We cannot predict in future whether it will be more or it will be less or there will be a loss. Next is the element of risk. There is always an element of risk in every business. It means no business is risk free. All the business carries certain element of risk. Risk in business depends upon the nature and size of business, and it relates with the factors like change in customers' taste, fashions, that is change in fashion. It may be changes in methods of production, strikes, increased competition. It can be fire, it can be theft. All these can be the factors in which risk is involved. Every business in the world involves some degree of risk. So we can say that no business is risk free. No business can altogether do away with the risk. Means we cannot fight risk, but we can reduce risk from a business. Risk can be reduced, but risk cannot be totally eliminated from the business. Every business carries some amount of risk. There are certain business where the element of risk is less, and there are also some business where the element of risk is high.